So this is me walking out of a new office on a Thursday morning at about 7 a.m. Enyo is a company in charge of providing us with electricity here in my country, Cameroon. And in front of the office on this particular day, an accident happened here. You can see this woman pouring water on the road and brushing it off. She's trying to wash off the blood of the woman who fell at that position. She was about crossing the road to come to her office when a car hit her, and that was the end of her story. You all, good morning, good morning. So this is about 7 a.m. in the morning, and I'm standing in front of a new right now. So I left the house very early this morning to come and pay light bill. And while we were sitting waiting for numbers to be called, we just heard one noise. On getting outside, accident. Like a car hit a woman who was coming to work. She works just by this Enyo. Yeah, so let me put my camera here and talk so people don't look at me like I'm crazy holding the phone and talking. Like I was saying, I showed you guys how they were sweeping the road. This man was pouring water on the road and sweeping. Serious accident just happened here, and the woman died at the spot. So initially I did not want to come out to even see it. I just helped waiting, oh, this woman has died at the spot. But seeing how everybody was rushing, coming outside to actually see what was happening, I was like, okay, let me go and see what's happening as well. And then from on getting out, I see this very fair woman that they are struggling to put into the company car to rush her to the hospital, and waiting, oh, she's already dead at the spot. And then I'm like, which fair woman is this? Really, really, really fair. And then one woman by me says, oh, Auntie Marie, may God have mercy on her soul. Auntie Marie, fam, I do know an Auntie Marie who is very, very fair like that. That was our neighbor in Gardens. We stayed in the same compound for over how many years? And in my head, I'm like, I hope it's not the Auntie Marie I know. Like, and once we were putting her in the car, I could not see the woman's face anymore. Maybe if I would have come out earlier to see the woman while she was still on the floor, I would have seen her face. But then I could not see her face anymore, and I'm just like, oh my god, I hope it's not the Auntie Marie. I just really hope it's not the same person. But I couldn't even believe that a serious accident can actually happen in front of this AO building that somebody will lose their life. Like, what kind of speed can you be running here? This road is not one road that you run some kind of speed that will hit somebody until the person would go, you know. The whole office is just in chaos. Like, I'm not sure they'll even function today. In short, fam, I want to get home now and ask my father. The Auntie Marie will know, right? Where does she work? Because I don't know where Auntie Marie works now. Last I heard, she was working in Boya. So I want to know if they've transferred her to Limbe. So let me know if she's the Auntie Marie they were talking about, or is another Auntie Marie. What a coincidence that both the Auntie Maries are really fair. You know, these men that are really, really fair. Yeah, that's it. Sure. My mood for today has just been ruined. I want to go. I want to go. So I'm just getting back home now, and I've asked my mom. My mom says it cannot be Auntie Marie because Auntie Marie still works in Boya, and as a matter of fact, she even helped my mom do some things like 2 weeks ago in Boya. So she's like, she's definitely not the one. But still, yeah, I don't feel this relief. You know, the way I was expecting that I was going to feel so relieved when I hear that she's not the one. My heart is still heavy, fam. I do not know this other Auntie Marie who just lost her life this morning. I do not know her. But it's just the thought of somebody waking up in the morning and trying to show up, going to work, right? Just the distance of crossing the road to enter her office, that's where it ends for her. I don't know. It's so traumatic that life is so funny. You lose your life. You wake up in the morning healthy, happy, everything, and then you don't return home. The mystery of life, right? These are just brought back so many memories back to me. There was this day, fam, I've never just tell you guys this. Let me actually just you guys this now. I think this is a perfect opportunity. So there was this customer of mine. I had to go and deliver her some cupcakes. She was working at my one hospital, and I told her to wait for me in front of the hospital because I did not want to enter the hospital. I had too many things I was trying to catch up with. And this girl stands in front of the hospital and tells me I'm in front of the hospital. I'm like, okay, I'm coming. Fam, the bike that I took delayed me. Like, there was just a lot of drama from my house to the hospital junction, and I kept texting this girl like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm keeping you waiting in front there, but please bear with me. I was trying to explain my situation to her, and she was like, no, it's fine, she's standing in front of the hospital. I reached there, I hand over this thing to her. I'm just start apologizing to her, and she's like, no, that's fine. And she was supposed to pay me on delivery. She was supposed to pay me the money for delivery on delivery. She already paid me the money for the cupcakes, but she did not just have enough cash in her mobile money at the time. So she told me, oh please, I'm going to pay you the delivery money when you come to deliver, right? And I'm like, okay, fine, I trust you. So on getting there, she paid me extra on top of the money we agreed for delivery, and I'm just like, what? I've kept you waiting for so long. You're supposed to be so mad, you're supposed to be furious. You know, when you're dealing with a business that involves women, you know how they react to certain situations. Like, women are so complicated, fam. Trust me, if you're dealing with a business that involves women, you can attest to this. Tell me in the comment section what you think about dealing with women in general, business that you have to deal with them. They're so complicated, and I know that for sure. So me seeing somebody who gave me extra upon the fact that I was on the wrong, I kept her waiting there for so long, that just touched my heart. I'm like, fam, I'm so grateful. Like, I was telling her that thank you so much. In short, I'm going to give you discount on your next purchase. She was like, she's definitely going to purchase. She was so excited when she saw the cupcakes. She was like, oh, they're so beautiful. I'm definitely coming to buy from you again. She was even telling me like, oh, she had this event coming up on so and so day, so she'll come and order some more cupcakes for me. I'm like, we just stayed there and spoke for a bit, and I left rushing to go and finish up the orders of the day, right? And she went back into the hospital. So I got busy during the day. I did not even have time to check on her. So at night, when I remembered her, I'm like, oh, I've not gotten feedback from her, because I normally used to get feedback from my customers. So I'm like, okay, let me reach out to this girl to get feedback from her fam. But something just told me, you know what, it's night. It's not a do or die. Why are you disturbed? Why do you want to call this girl at night because of feedback? You can still ask her tomorrow. So that's how I left it slide. And the next day, I tried calling this girl to ask her for feedback. I think she was not picking, or her number wasn't passing. One of the two, I just can't remember which. I tried. It just didn't go. I had to call the person who referred me to her, right? I called the person. I'm like, what's happening with this friend of yours, this girl? I'm calling her to get feedback, and she's not picking. And this person tells me, oh, Carol, I forgot to tell you, this girl is dead. Fam, shocker. Like, I was like, sorry. I said, no, maybe you're thinking, you're confusing what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the girl I went and delivered her cupcakes yesterday in front of my one hospital. And this guy says, yes, Carol, the same girl, she died in front of the my one hospital yesterday night. I'm like, what? He said, yes, when she closed work, I think she was about going to the house, or a bike hit her. And it was a bike who hit her, fam. I don't know how, like, I was just so confused. I was like, just at that Carrefour, my one hospital, like, what serious accident can actually happen there that will cost somebody's life, you know? And like, I just saw this girl few hours before then. Like, everything was running through my mind. That thing traumatized me. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I just deleted all the pictures of those particular cupcakes, all the videos I even made, and I even captured her face, right, while she was standing, to see if she'll get angry, because I wanted to gist you guys, right? But she was still normal. She was pressing her phone and had a normal face on. I just deleted all those videos. That thing traumatized me, fam. I don't know if it's the fact that she was my customer, or if the fact that she was so nice to me despite the fact that I was on the wrong, or it's the fact that I don't know. I don't know what to say, why that thing really traumatized me, but it traumatized me. I kept on having flashbacks of our, that was the first time I was meeting her. I just kept on having flashbacks of all of that, how she was still talking and laughing. That's why they say be nice to people, oh, so that your last memory of them can always be good. Like, I just cannot explain, but it just hit me differently. Outside the fact that she's my customer, that just hit me differently. Like, I saw you few hours. Like, I saw this girl full of life. We were talking. She was even talking of her other events which are coming up, and just for me to hear she dies few hours after I leave her, at the same place where I met her, fam. These things, I think people don't talk about how traumatic it is. But trust me, seeing somebody few hours before the person dies, or see somebody, not even when you even see somebody in the hospital bed before the person dies, at least your mind is somehow prepared. You're seeing the person going slowly, the person goes to coma, the situation gets critical, like, you're somehow preparing your mind. But when you see the person full of life, energetic, happy, no sickness, nothing, and a few hours later you hear the person is dead, it hits differently. Like, please wave your hand in the comment section if this has ever happened to you. Like, you've seen somebody so full of life, and few hours down the line you hear the person is dead. Please wave your hand in the comment section, so we know that we are many of us on this table. Because It was so traumatic, really, really traumatic. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I just wanted to comment. I'm just going to end the vlog here because I'm really not, my mood has just been changed. Like, I'm not gingered again. But you all, see you all on my next one of Feeling Led by the Help of God. And that's why I always say, end my vlogs by saying that I'll see you all on my next one, unfailingly by the help of God. It's not because I'm just trying to look for words to say, or it's not because anything. I'm very conscious of the fact that I show up here every day, or the days I'm supposed to show up here. It's not because I'm too good, fam. Anything can happen and I do not show up here. I could even upload this video and the next 3 months people don't see me, and you just hear that the same day I uploaded this video something happened to me, God forbid, and I'm no longer here. So you see, it's all, that's what I always say, by the help of God, because God has to actually help you to show up where you're showing up to consistently. Anything can happen, fam. Anything can happen between the space of me filming this video, editing and uploading. I could even film a video and something happens to me, I cannot even edit, or I cannot upload. It's a blessing. That's why I always say that God, unfailingly by the help of God, like God helping us, God helping me in particular to show up here. You can make your plans and you sleep and don't wake up the next morning. I know that tomorrow is not guaranteed, right? Every day that I have the opportunity to show up here, it's a privilege and a blessing. I'll see you all unfailingly by the help of God on my next one. Bye.